Here we go, day 13. Been good, yeah, we've had a good weekend. I know I haven't posted, but I'm filling you in now. As you can see, it's all been going well. Yeah, we got through a good weekend. I spent the weekend with my family, which was nice. Saturday I spent with the girls, Parker was out. And then Sunday we spent as a family. It was nice. I didn't want to get on my phone. I'm sorry for all those people I didn't answer your messages. But it was nice just to be away from the virtual world, should I say, and in with what's actually my present, without having a phone, without messaging people. And you know what? You learn a lot, man. You miss so much as well. And I know a few of you out there have been getting caught up in this phone malarkey, scrolling on social medias. One of my very good friends, her kids took her phone off her and she stacked up nearly 90 hours on one platform. 90 hours in a week. Like, you have no idea what you're doing to yourselves by scrolling. It is healthy to take some time away from social media. And like I said, be in your present with your family, man. And that was something I was definitely guilty of. I was. Wouldn't say 90 hours though. I don't have that sort of time on my hands. But that's a lot of time. But listen, it's always nice to get out in nature as well. I've been getting out with the kids, boy playing football with Poppy, and coming back and spending time with them, and having a laugh. And I think what's happened with Stu has really made me see life in a different way now. You can spend your life looking on your phone. That's your choice, right? But what you won't realise is the kids you do have, they are growing up fast, okay? They won't be kids forever. They won't want to spend time with you forever, okay? So all that time you're sitting there on that sofa, on that phone while your kid's doing something, put it down, man. Put that phone down and go and spend time with your kid, because that kid needs more of your time than that phone, right? And I had the best weekend, and I am going to be doing that, to be honest. I've already set today. Poppy's coming home. We're going to work on her gymnastics. Parker wants to do some football stuff. So that's my evening gone. I'm spending my time with my kids. I'm going to be distracted as well now, because we put things in place, right? So it's 1:20 now. I'm about to train. I'm going to get that done quickly. I've worked this morning. I'm going to get my training done, pick the kids up. I'm going to spend the time with the kids, and then I'm going to spend the time with the missus. I'm going to chill, right? So yeah, it's about working out your time as well, spreading your time equally, because I find that the hardest part. Everyone's going to be different, but I find the hardest part is spreading my time around the people I love the most. Because of course Parker's got loads of football, and then Poppy feels like she's left out, so you've got to try and make time for Poppy as well. And of course your missus is like, oh, you're always on your phone, or you're always with the kids, you're always doing this, or you're always out. So you've got to find time for that as well. You've got to try and find the balance, and I think that's what I'm going to try and do a bit more as well. So yes, I will be posting my social medias up, but yes, I won't be as much on it, so I won't be obviously accessible to messaging as much, purely because I want to help people. Of course I do, right? I want to get my story out there. I want you all to see how much of a hardship this battle is, but at the same time I still want to have a life myself, right? I don't want to be caught up in this social media malarkey. I don't. I want to live my life for me and what I think is right, and I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm raw. I don't care about a pretty picture. I'm not going to. I am who I am. I do it for myself. I don't do this training for anybody else but me. I don't do it to look a certain way. I do it to push myself to my limits every single day. It's me against me. It's like I want to put that weight on and see if I can lift it. And if I can't lift it, I'll work my ass off till I can lift it. So it's me against me, right? And that's the mentality I have. It's not, oh, I need to grow bigger biceps because, oh, I look good. That's not the case, and I hate the way that social media does come across. And a lot of people who are in the gym are doing it for the same reasons. They're not doing it to look good. They're not doing it for their ego. They're doing it so their head stays straight, so they can keep a head during the day. Because without me training, I'm a nightmare. I need to get that training session in. I need to feel like I've pushed myself to my limits every day, or I don't feel like I'm living. I mean, I'm not the same as everyone else. Everyone else might not understand that. That's fine. But that's how I live. That's how I have to do it. I have to get up. I have to push myself to my limits every single day. That way I feel like I've achieved the day. And those days I spent using, what a waste of time that was. I mean, nothing productive ever came from it. I was in hell. All the problems I thought I had were escalated tenfold. And we run away from it, right? We're like, nah, do you know what? I'm going to run away because I don't want to feel. Yeah, we do that. But in actual fact, it makes it 10 times worse. And that's when you come clean, you're like, do you know what? I'm clean now. And everything I've run from is still fucking here. Nothing's gone. So what was the point? What was the point in running? So this is what I'm going to ask you. Why are you running from your problems? Yes, they're hard. Yes, they're painful. But they will pass. Right? Hard times don't last. Strong people do. Are you strong? You've got to ask yourself that question. Because I'll tell you something now, there will come a point in your life where you have to be strong. God won't give you the choice. I want to be strong. God won't give you that choice. He will make you be strong. So whether you like it or not, and the situations that come up, some are very, very difficult. But that's when you're going to see your strength. That's when you're going to see the person you're meant to be. And that's where you're going to see who you really are. Day 13 complete. Woo! Stacking the days up now. Yeah, it's been good. Been good. A little bit testing this afternoon after my leg training session, but I got through it. It wasn't for long. I went through a little stage where that voice was in my head, but lucky I had a plan in place. The kids, man, when I got the kids, got them kids back, and of course they reminded me why you're doing this in the first place. You know, people, that addiction is a hard ride, right? There are going to be lots of ups and downs, but as you can see, it will get easier. It will get easier. I mean, I'm on day 13 today. Would I say I'm over the worst of it? I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. I started yesterday, as I said, on Sunday, to work on myself. I started writing some stuff down, trying to get that emotion out, which I did. It's always good to be honest with yourself, all right? I've got it tattooed on my hand, stay true. You've always got to stay true to yourself. So when you're writing it down, that's the time when you let everything out, right? That's where you say to yourself, do you know what? That person done me wrong. That's how it made me feel. You stay in line with yourself and project exactly how it made you feel. Get it out. And then that way, once you finished it, so I wrote it all down. I finished it, I left it a few hours. I went back and I read it again. I read it back to myself. And it was almost like, yeah, do you know what? Even reading this, I can see that this is a toxic situation that doesn't serve me any purpose, right? Doesn't need to be in my life. So what do? If we have toxic situations in our lives like that, or people are toxic, running you down, not letting you be the person you want to be, they're not your people, right? That's not the person that's supposed to be in your life, right? That is going to stop you from being the person you want to be. So they need to go. Always best to do that. I know it's hard, especially with us addicts, because we think our friends are our friends, right? They're your friends. Oh, I can't stop talking to them. Mate, they're only your friends because you're sitting there racking them one up, right? They're only your friends because you're going to sit there with them till 6 a.m. while they feed their habit too. The minute you turn around and go, do you know what? I'm clean now. I've made a decision. I don't want this in my life anymore. Let's see how many times your phone rings. Let's see how many times they're checking on you. Because I'll tell you something now, over the years, I've siphoned off so many of those people. And I can honestly say the people that I have in my life now are real people. That I don't have to have that worry. Probably because I don't have any known addicts in my life, to be honest. I'm the only one. I've sectioned myself out because I have over the years got rid of the toxicity. But of course, I am the worst one. Because I am the worst toxic person to myself. So I need to cure myself. So the work is in place. I'm starting it, as I said. We shall see how I do it. I'm going to re-go over it again as well. That's not the end of it. You don't just do it once. No, that's not how you do it. Because when I go back and read it again, there's going to be other things there. And of course, it is that word forgiveness, right? Hard thing to do. Very hard thing to do. And it's not a case of write it down, get the emotions out, go, all right, you're forgiven. We're sweet. Don't work like that either. All right, it's not a quick fix. It takes time to forgive, right? It takes time for that hurt to disappear. So you just have to keep going, keep working on it, keep expressing those emotions until those emotions are like, yeah, whatever, don't matter no more. That's where you have to get to the point. All right, so on to day 14, let's go.